What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Travel Partner Official. Today, I'm taking on the spiciest food from 5 Asian countries. One insane challenge, and if I fail, a subscriber gets $10,000. I have to finish every single plate, no matter how hot it gets. These dishes are legendary for their heat. Think food that makes grown men cry. If I survive, I keep the money. If not, one of you wins big. So, make sure you're subscribed, and let's dive into the world's hottest food tour. First stop, Thailand. We've landed in the heart of Thailand, where the air is thick with the scent of lemongrass, grilled meats, and the unmistakable tang of chili. The streets are alive, every corner bursting with color, energy, and the promise of unforgettable flavors. If you're a food lover, this is paradise. But beware, paradise here comes with a fiery twist. We're kicking things off with Som Tum, Thailand's legendary green papaya salad. At first glance, it looks harmless, just a tangle of crisp, pale green shreds, glistening with a light dressing. But don't be fooled by its innocent appearance. The secret to Som Tum's punch lies in its preparation. Bird's eye chilies, tiny but absolutely lethal, are pounded together with fresh garlic, a splash of fish sauce, a squeeze of lime, and a touch of palm sugar. The result? A dressing that's equal parts sweet, sour, salty, and explosively spicy. I muster up my courage and ask for it. Thai spicy. The chef's grin widens. He knows what's coming, even if I don't. There's a glint in his eye as he adds an extra handful of chilies just for me. The first bite is a revelation. There's a rush of sweetness from the papaya, a tangy hit of lime, and a satisfying crunch. For a split second, I think I've dodged the heat. But then, boom! The chilies hit like a tidal wave. The burn doesn't come all at once. It creeps up, building slowly until my mouth feels like it's caught fire. My lips tingle, my cheeks flush, and I can feel the sweat starting to bead on my forehead. My eyes start to water, and I'm only halfway through the plate. Every bite is a battle between pleasure and pain. The flavors are so addictive, but the heat is relentless. Each ingredient adds its own layer of intensity. The green papaya is crisp and refreshing, but the chilies are like little grenades of fire. Even the peanuts, which I thought would offer relief, are coated in chili and add a sneaky crunch of heat. There's no escape. Even the peanuts betray me, delivering a final, unexpected kick. My taste buds are in overdrive, and my mouth feels like a battleground. But there's no turning back. I have to finish the whole plate if I want to move on. It's a test of willpower, and I'm determined to see it through. The pain is intense, but the flavors are unforgettable. Sour, salty, sweet, and a mountain of heat that lingers long after the last bite. It's a wild ride for the senses, and somehow I'm loving every second. Last bite, done. I survived Som Tum. My lips are numb, my eyes are still watering, but I feel victorious. This is what food adventures are all about, pushing your limits and discovering new favorites along the way. That was brutal, and it's only the beginning. If this is how Thailand starts the challenge, I can only imagine what's waiting for me in the next countries. 1 country down, 4 to go. My taste buds are already on high alert, and I'm both nervous and excited for what's next. I need a minute to recover and maybe a gallon of water. Next up, India, where the spice challenge continues. Welcome to India, home of the infamous fail curry. So hot, chefs wear gas masks to cook it. This curry is loaded with ghost peppers and more. I had to sign a waiver just to try it. The color is angry red and the smell is pure danger. First, taste instant, overwhelming heat. No buildup, just pain. My mouth, ears, and even my soul are burning. The naan is useless. Every bite is torture, but I can't quit now. I power through, sweating, hiccuping, and questioning my life choices. The bowl is empty. I did it. That was the hottest thing I've ever eaten. 2 countries down, 3 to go. I need milk, and maybe a new tongue. Next, Korea's viral fire chicken. Let's go. Now in South Korea, facing Buldak, fire chicken that's a viral sensation. Bite-sized chicken coated in a sticky dark red sauce made with gochujang, gochugaru, and capsaicin extract. It smells amazing, but I know the pain is coming. First bite sweet, smoky, then the spice kicks in like a SWAT team. The cheese on top is a lie. It does nothing. The heat is focused, coating my mouth and lips in fire. It's addictive and agonizing at the same time. I'm sweating, my lips are swelling, but I keep going. Every bite is a battle between pleasure and pain. Last piece, done. I conquered the Buldak. 3 down, 2 to go. My mouth is a war zone. Next, China's numbing hot pot. We've landed in the heart of China, and tonight we're diving into the legendary Sichuan hot pot, an experience that's as much about the thrill as it is about the food. This isn't just a meal. It's a ritual, a fiery test of endurance, and a celebration of flavor that's famous for its mala, numbing and spicy sensation. The broth arrives at the table, a roiling, bubbling cauldron of deep red oil, packed with a wild tangle of dried chilies and Sichuan peppercorns. The aroma alone is intoxicating, spicy, floral, and a little bit dangerous. It's a sea of heat and electricity promising a wild ride for your taste buds. I grab my chopsticks and start dipping thin slices of beef, earthy mushrooms, and crisp green vegetables into the bubbling broth. Each ingredient soaks up the spicy, numbing oil, transforming into something entirely new and exciting. The first bite is a shock to the system. My lips tingle, my tongue goes numb, and then, suddenly, the heat comes roaring in. It's a 1-2 punch that leaves me wide-eyed and grinning. It's like eating spicy pop rocks, but with a grown-up twist. The sensation is electric, almost playful, and completely addictive. The numbing effect of the Sichuan peppercorns tricks your brain into thinking you can handle more, so you keep reaching for another bite, and another, even as the heat keeps building with every mouthful. Around me, locals and travelers alike are locked in their own spicy battles, laughing, sweating, and bonding over the shared challenge. The chef expertly slices beef and arranges platters of mushrooms and greens, each destined for the fiery cauldron. Every bite is a sensory overload, numb, burning, and confusing, but somehow you crave more. The flavors are layered. First, the numbing tingle, then the deep, smoky heat, and finally, a wave of savory umami that lingers long after you swallow. The mushrooms, in particular, act like little sponges, soaking up the spicy oil and exploding with flavor and heat the moment you bite into them. It's a fiery burst that makes your eyes water and your heart race. I push through the plate, sweat beading on my forehead and tears pricking at my eyes. My face is flushed, my lips are tingling, and I can't help but laugh at the intensity of it all. This is psychological warfare, not just a food challenge. The hot pot dares you to keep going, to test your limits, and to embrace the chaos of flavor and sensation. But there's a camaraderie here, too. Everyone at the table is in it together, cheering each other on, sharing tips for surviving the heat, and celebrating every victory, no matter how small. At last, I reach the final bite. My plate is empty, my face is flushed, and I feel a strange sense of triumph. I survived the Sichuan hot pot, and I'm oddly proud of it. That's 4 countries down, each with its own unforgettable flavors and challenges. Only one more stop remains on this spicy journey. My mouth is still buzzing and burning, but I'm ready for the final destination. Indonesia, here I come. Last round, Indonesia and the legendary Sambal. If you think you know spicy, think again. Here, chili isn't just an ingredient, it's a way of life. In Indonesia, sambal is everywhere, on street corners, in family kitchens, at bustling night markets, and on the tables of high-end restaurants. It's the heartbeat of Indonesian cuisine, and every region, every family, even every cook, has their own secret recipe. Some are sweet, some are smoky, some are so fiery they'll make you question your life choices. But all of them are unforgettable. Sambal isn't just one thing. It's hundreds of chili-based condiments, each hotter than the last. There are more than 200 known varieties, each with its own unique blend of chilies, spices, and sometimes even fruit or seafood. Some are pounded by hand in a mortar and pestle, others are cooked down for hours to develop deep, complex flavors. It's a universe of heat and taste, and every meal is an adventure. Today I'm facing a classic Indonesian meal, fluffy white rice, perfectly grilled chicken, and 3 of the spiciest sambals I could find, olek, terasi, and setan, which literally means the devil's sambal. Each one promises a different kind of burn, and I'm both excited and a little terrified. First up is sambal olek. This is the purest form of chili paste, just fresh red chilies, a touch of salt, and a squeeze of lime. It's sharp, raw, and intense, with a clean heat that hits you right away. There's nowhere to hide from this one. It's the foundation of so many Indonesian dishes, and it's easy to see why. It's simple, but it packs a punch. Next, I move on to Sambal terasi. This one's a game changer. It's made with fermented shrimp paste, which gives it a funky, savory depth that lingers on your palate. The heat builds slowly, sneaking up on you with every bite. It's smoky, earthy, and just a little bit wild. The aroma alone is enough to make your mouth water, or your eyes water, depending on your tolerance. I alternate between them, piling on the pain, but also the flavor. Each spoonful is a new experience. Sometimes a sharp sting, sometimes a deep, rolling burn. It's a roller coaster for my taste buds, and I can't help but go back for more, even as the sweat starts to bead on my forehead. Now it's time for Sambal setan. The name says it all. This is the devil's work. Made with the infamous Madame Jeanette peppers, it's dark, oily, and menacing. The first taste is deceptively mild, but then the heat explodes like a nuclear strike on my tongue. It's not just spicy, it's an all-out assault. My mouth is on fire, my lips are tingling, and I can feel the heat radiating through my whole body. The pain is instant and blinding. My ears ring, my vision blurs, and for a moment, I wonder if I've made a terrible mistake. But there's something addictive about it. The rush, the intensity, the way it makes you feel alive. It's a test of endurance, and I'm determined to see it through. I shovel in the last bites, desperate to finish before the heat overwhelms me completely. Every mouthful is a battle, but I can't stop now. The flavors are too good, the challenge too great. I'm sweating, my mouth is numb, but I'm not giving up. Tears are streaming down my face, but I push through. My nose is running, my cheeks are flushed, and I can barely speak. But there's a strange sense of pride in surviving this fiery ordeal. Around me, locals are eating sambal like it's nothing, and I have a newfound respect for their spice tolerance. Plate empty. I did it. I conquered the sambal gauntlet, and I feel like I've earned a badge of honor. The burn lingers, but so does the satisfaction. 5 countries, 5 legendary spicy dishes, conquered. From the numbing heat of Sichuan to the volcanic fire of Indonesia, it's been a journey through the world's most intense flavors. Each dish told a story, each bite was a challenge, and every moment was unforgettable. I can't feel my face, but I survived. My taste buds may never be the same, but I wouldn't trade this experience for anything. The pain fades, but the memories and the flavors will stick with me forever. This was the most intense challenge of my life. If you ever find yourself in Indonesia, don't miss the sambal. Just be warned, it's not for the faint of heart. Let's wrap it up. I did it. 5 countries, 5 of the world's spiciest dishes, and I'm still standing. My mouth is destroyed, but I kept my $10,000. Which dish looked the scariest to you? Would you try any of them? Thanks for watching and supporting these wild challenges. Subscribe for more insane food and travel adventures. See you in the next video. Peace out.